Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're going pan fishing on the Mississippi River. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, the Mississippi River in LaCrosse, Wisconsin is the place to be in the spring. Not just for the scenery, not just for the walleyes, but it's a great time to come over and panfish. Mississippi Vince, tell me what we're going to do today, my friend.
We're going to drag some live bait around, hopefully get some big perch, probably some big bluegills too. It's a beautiful day, and we haven't had many nice days like this spring, so I'm excited, but we're going to have some fun.
I want to mention too, your guide service, we've been over here in May, June, July, August. Your bluegill bite over here is impressive all summer long.
It is, yeah. It's a really good bite. Basically from now, they're pre-spawn, they're going to stage in May and spawn out, and then all summer is a super fun bite for them.
Well, we'll have fun today. Maybe a crappie too?
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We might have time to go look for some crappies.
All right, and we got Big Henry with us today.
Yeah, we do. He's always good luck.
Hey, yeah, he is. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
What's the difference between a good net and a great net? Simple. It's all in the features. Fortis nets by Clam Outdoors are tough, safe on fish, easy to use, and a telescoping handle. Learn more about Fortis nets at clamoutdoors.com.
Folks, I have a lot of friends that ride motorcycles, and springtime is when they're always getting geared up. See why over 1,000 riders give AMSOIL 20W50 V-Twin motorcycle oil a perfect 5 out of 5. It's engineered to outperform, resisting viscosity breakdown 6 times better than Harley Sin 3, reducing wear and deposits for max engine compression and power. Don't let manufacturers bully you. Under U.S. federal law, you have the right to choose your oil without voiding your warranty. AMSOIL gives you premium protection and the power to choose. AMSOIL 20W50 V-Twin. Performance, protection, freedom.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned, we are panfish fishing on the Mississippi River in LaCrosse. And Mississippi Vince, what I like about this type of fishing, it's doggone simple. Explain your rig there.
It's incredibly simple. And my favorite rig out here is this drop shot rig. We tie a size 6 Eagle Claw Aberdeen hook in line with a long tag, put the sinker below it, so it keeps you right off bottom the whole time. You can adjust that distance if they're super tight or if they're up feeding. You can play with that, and you feel everything super well. Like the line to the hook is direct. You feel those super light bites, and it works great.
Can you use a bobber too?
You can use a bobber, yep, absolutely. Here we go.
There we go, Vince. All right. That took us about 5 minutes on the water. Now, hold that up nice. Now, that's a solid 10, 11, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a 10. A nice eater-sized one, post-spawn, and really feisty.
Yeah, and you can get those pretty much all spring long, huh?
Yeah, all spring into May, there's a pretty good bite. We kind of leave them alone early summer. We like to go after walleyes then, but they really fire up again late summer and fall. It's a great time for them. Here we go.
What do you got now?
I got another one.
And that was on a bobber?
It was on. I had a bobber soaking while I tied up another drop shot.
And you want to be really close to the bottom for these fish,
Yep,
huh?
These ones, they're post-spawn and they're just kind of laying around on the bottom, not doing a whole lot. It's a super light bite, but today's a good day to pick them off. There's no wind, so you can feel really well. Here we go.
All right, Vince, on the bobber again.
On the bobber again. Nice bluegill.
Hey, that's a nice bluegill. Now, that's about the average size, Vince?
Yeah, that's about an 8, and They're so healthy out here. They're so thick. I mean,
And the nice deal here is your limits here. You can catch a variety of fish and take home a good fish fry, right?
yep, so it's 15 per species, so you can take home a lot of meat if you want to.
So 15 crappies, 15 bluegills, 15 perch
That's
per
correct.
guy.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Oh yeah. Here we go. There's a nice
Vince,
bluegill.
Henry, why is he catching all the fish up there?
I get lots of practice.
No, seriously, you got to really pay attention with this drop shot method, don't you?
Yeah, and right now it's been a super light bite. We're definitely missing more than we're hooking, but they're down there and there's definitely some nice ones like this mixed in.
There we go, John.
All right, Henry.
There we
That's
go.
a nice perch right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got hit too. But so, Henry, when you're getting the hit, it's just a little tap. Are you giving it more than one tap?
Yeah, you gotta let it go down. Give it 2 seconds and just snap it and it's there.
This one
Hey,
feels nice. Oh yeah.
you got that front of the boat deal going there,
I
buddy.
do right
That's
now.
neat.
Yeah, these are perfect eaters. It's
Hey, Vince, if folks come with you, do you have all the equipment or do they need to bring their own stuff?
Nope, so we provide all the rods, bait, and tackle, open water on the boat, so only bring your license and whatever you want to eat and drink during the day.
And these perch are fun, aren't they?
They are. This is a blast. Henry's got one right here. Oh, bluegill.
All right, Henry, what do you got there?
A little bluegill.
A teensy bluegill,
Little-
Henry.
Little tiny guy.
Now, folks, this is not a perch. I mean, look at that crappie rod's bent in half. Henry, you got that clam that, whoa, look at him go, Henry. All right, buddy, I think I have here he is, here he is, here he is. Oh, hey, Vince, that's not a bad pike there, pal.
No, that's a nice one.
And you get a lot of those here. Henry, if you can just grab him by the back of the head and show the folks, I mean, that is a decent fish right there. And I have caught those ice fishing with Vince, Henry.
Yeah.
They're delicious. And that's the size that you want to keep. And what's the deal on your northern limits here, Vince? What can you keep?
So you can keep 3 per person. One of them can be over 30, and there's no minimum size.
And that's a perfect eater right there.
It is, and we have a lot of them that size.
And look at where that little hook is there, Henry.
we
right
got
the
lucky.
the side of the mouth.
There we go.
Boy, you're hot in the front of the boat there, Vince.
Another good eater.
Yeah, and those are just gorgeous perch. And
They are.
15 of those is plenty. Right now, you got 3 kids. Can you feed your family on 15?
15's about perfect to feed the family. And there's plenty of meat on these 10s. They're nice, thick, healthy river fish.
Hey folks, Fleet Farm's got a really cool contest going on right now. You can win a televised fishing trip for 2 with myself and guide Josh Teigen up on Chequamegon Bay in Ashland, Wisconsin. Second prize is a brand new Minn Kota trolling motor. Third prize, a Fleet Farm gift card. To enter is really, really simple. All you have to do is text Go Fish to 86516. Go Fish to 86516.
Here we go.
All right, Vince.
There's a nice bluegill.
Oh, there's a good
Yeah.
eater gill right there.
It's a nice 8.5 or so. Real big, tall one.
Is this the time of the year the crappie fishing's good too?
It's going to start picking up here. They're going to be staging to spawn in the 3 to 5 feet of water over the weeds, and they're real easy to target when they do that.
And that's mostly, what, late April, May?
Yep, late April, early May is a great bite for them. And then right after them, the bluegills get up on their beds and spawn, and that's when you can really go out and put a hurting on these big ones.
Yeah, fishing's a spectator sport today, Henry.
This one's not as big as the last one, but it'll be a good eater.
What size do you like to keep for eating?
I'd say 7.5 plus. These ones on the river, we don't get many 10s, but they are built thick and healthy.
So you get a little thicker fillet.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here's another one. Feels like another bluegill. Yeah.
So obviously the perch and the bluegills are together.
Yep, they're all mixed together right now. The bluegills will separate here soon as they go up and spawn, but definitely nice when they're mixed together, get that mixed bag. And
Absolutely.
with our limits where they're separate.
I remember one spring you and I caught bluegills, crappies, and perch in the same spot.
Oh yeah, yep, that happens a lot.
We were fishing the Mississippi River in LaCrosse, Wisconsin. A 3.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 4.5 hours from Chicago, and 2 hours from Minneapolis.
Feel the difference in every cast, in every bite, in every moment. in every adventure, no matter the season. When everything is on the line, every memory you make, feel the difference.
We're off the clock to clock more fish, to fill our live wells and empty our coolers, because there's more to explore. The latest Humminbird fish finders work fast, see clearly, and know all the best spots. They fish even smarter paired with the Minn Kota and break down the water like never before. If you like your plans loose and lines tight, then it's time to explore. Only with Humminbird.
If you're looking for a quick but delicious appetizer, I have the perfect recipe for you. Let's make some homemade pizza rolls. All you need is a few ingredients: tortillas, your favorite string cheese, pizza sauce, and the Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. First, grab a tortilla, add your favorite pizza sauce, and spread it around. Then add the cooked Johnsonville mild Italian sausage, add a piece of string cheese, and then roll it up into a pizza roll. You can cook it in the air fryer at 380 for 4 minutes on each side, or on the stove with a little bit of oil until golden brown. You could smell the Italian sausage from the office, couldn't you?
Good. Now let's see what you did with the Italian sausage.
Homemade pizza rolls, the Johnsonville mild Italian sausage.
Oh, is that good? I love that Johnsonville Italian.
Yep, and you don't even need any seasoning because Johnsonville does it for you.
Oh, those are really good.
Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. Find it at your favorite retailer today.
Hey, here we go. And here he is. Yeah, folks, anywhere you go, that's a nice eater bluegill right there. Put them up next to your hand to get an idea. And Vince, fishing this drop shot system that we're doing. Oh, Henry's got one on.
It's about time.
Yeah, here, hold these up together. Those are two really nice gills, aren't they?
They are.
Can you grab that one?
I got it.
Yeah. And I know, Henry, that you are an absolute connoisseur of panfish. What is your favorite panfish to fry up?
Favorite is perch, but
Yeah.
bluegill are second.
Aren't they wonderful to eat?
They are.
And, 15, that's plenty to eat. Look at Vince is going to triple up here.
Yeah, mine's not as big as yours.
What do you have there, Vince?
I got a smaller
one.
bluegill.
Finally, we beat the guide.
It's about time.
But what I was going to say there, fishing this drop shot system, why don't you bait up and show us how you do it? You try to keep it pretty still, don't you, Vince?
Yep, you got to maintain contact with the bottom, and they're biting super light today, so we're not really moving it a lot, just trying to hold that line tight without moving your bait, and we're missing a lot of bites. It's a super light, just tick, tick, and definitely takes a couple taps, and I just missed one there.
And the bite is real light, but you hit them right away.
Yeah, I'm giving them a few taps, kind of dropping the rod tip of hair when they bite it, and hoping they come in. This feels like
Boy, you
good
were right, Vince. I'll tell you what, this is picking up as we get later in the day. When we first got out there, what was the temp this morning?
I don't even know. I think it was in the low 30s this morning. So
But now
cold.
we got at least 50-some degrees, and the bite is definitely increased.
Yep, the water temp's going up and the bite's picking up with it, definitely.
And yeah, let's stay till dark. I mean, this is fun.
I'd love to stay till dark. I'm having a blast.
Here we go. Hey, talk about multi-species day. There's a crappie, and they get a lot bigger than this here on the Mississippi River, folks, but fun to see those. And they're cold to the touch. It's going to be another week or so before these fire up. Henry got one. Maybe it'll be a crappie?
Nope.
No, just another good eater-sized bluegill. And Henry, you enjoy this, don't you? I know you love walleyes and all that stuff, but this is fun,
It's
isn't
a lot
it?
of fun. It's different. It's so relaxing sitting out here, a couple of buddies, it's like being a kid again.
And every time you go home, you got to clean fish, too.
I do.
That is interesting. It takes a little, there's a nice bluegill right there, folks. It is interesting. It takes a little while to get used to feeling the bite and when to set the hook. But, oh, Henry, yeah.
Another bluey.
No, it takes a few minutes to get used to the bite with these things, doesn't it, Henry, and when to set the hook.
It does. It's such a light tap today. They're not hitting hard.
So you say give them like 2 taps?
Yeah, like Vince said, just lower your rod trip for a second and let her rip.
Well, at least we're catching some now.
Finally.
Vincey Vince.
That feels like a good bluegill. Oh yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, seriously, and this you can do all summer long, right, buddy?
Yep, all summer into fall we get these big
that's
gills.
What's so fun. I know you and I and Blake did this one day, and in a nice, hot, warm summer day, boy, we boated about 75.
Oh yeah, you can just sit out all day and have a blast reeling them in.
There we go.
Nice, Hen.
Oh, one of those pretty ones.
You know, we're actually, most of the fish we're catching now are keepers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. We're not throwing too many of them back.
But again, folks, that bite is light, so I'm doing giving them 2 taps and then setting it.
Yeah, that's what you got to do for sure.
And you got to keep a tight line too to feel the bite.
Oh yeah.
It's one after another now, isn't it, Vince?
Yeah, they finally got warmed up and now they're feeding.
Oh, I just missed one. The bites are a little more aggressive. Can you feel that?
Definitely, yeah. They're biting it way harder than before.
Now, do you do kids and families in that too?
Yep, and this bite is great for kids and families, especially when you can mix in bobbers for them. It's a ton of fun. The kids have a blast because you're getting something constantly biting.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice bluegill right there. And folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2025 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Clifton Birmingham of Benton, Louisiana, caught this 25 1/4-inch largemouth bass in Oil City on a brush hog. Diana Mayer of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, caught this 41-inch northern pike in Barron, Wisconsin, using a small jig head. Keith Johnson of Portage, Indiana, caught this 16-inch perch on Lake Michigan using hair jig. Brad Nowak of North Branch, Minnesota, caught this 28-inch walleye on Lake of the Woods using a Lindy flyer. And this week's first kid winner is Rosalie Safisky of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, caught this 14-inch crappie on Lake Holly using an Acme tungsten. And Ryan Braun of Algoma, Wisconsin, caught this 40-inch snook salmon, 27 pounds, in Wisconsin on a flicker shad.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board. Hey, I'm finally getting the hang of this thing, folks. And ooh, there's a nice bluegill right there. On average, you don't see this very often, that size bluegill. And really, the few times that I've done this with Vince here, they've all been big like that. But what Vince was talking about earlier is how thick these bluegills are, and that thickness actually shows you how nice the fillets will be. And Henry's gonna clean them up all for me, bread them. All I gotta do is drop them in the frying pan.
There we go, John.
All right, Henry.
Another good one.
Yeah, I'm tasting
They're all
those
good
already.
now.
Hey, I noticed that you got your Cubs shirt on this year, and they're playing pretty good baseball. I'm proud of them. But I want to mention to our Chicago viewers, starting in June, we're going to be with the Cubs on Marquee Sports Network. And you get that on cable in Wisconsin?
I do, John. We get it. We watch all the Cubs games along with the fishing shows. Your show will be on there. So
9 o'clock Saturday mornings on Marquee Sports starting June the 7th. And we'll be right there along with the Cubs. And of course, our Wisconsin, Minnesota stations will stay the same. But in Chicago, Marquee Sports. What's it called?
Marquee Sports.
Now that's not a bluegill.
Definitely not. I don't know what it is.
What do you think?
There.
Another pike?
Yep, that's going to be my guess. I didn't see it there, but...
That's fun.
Oh yeah. Whatever it is, it's got some weight to it. You never know what's going to bite in the river.
Oh, another bonus pikaroo. There we go. Nice job, you guys. Yeah. And that was on a little night crawler?
It was on a piece of night crawler.
Yeah, that is cool. And again, folks, Henry, you and I were talking before about eating northern pike. What are your thoughts?
Oh, they're excellent. I like them just as much as a walleye, personally, John.
Can you target those here?
You can, yep. You could go out, cast swim baits, spinner baits, swim jigs, and target them, and that's probably a 27.
Yeah, I mean, perfect eater.
Oh, yeah.
I got one on too. Here we go. Hey, a percheroo swimming along with the northern pike. Now, this is a lot of fun, folks. And now, as I said before, as it's getting warmer out, you're getting a lot more bites every single cast. Vincey Vince.
Yeah, been a minute for me.
Hey, well, yeah, you caught 7 little ones in between the last 2 you caught.
Yeah, that's another perfect eater, about 8 inches long.
Hey, one thing I want to talk about, and this is kind of interesting. You know, we talked about the fact that we're using crawlers and you cut them in half, but the tail has got to be like hanging there for them to bite.
They've been super picky about having some tail off the back of that hook. Like if they bite it in half and you just have a little nub of worm on the hook, they won't bite it again.
So you want to have a little tail for the action?
Yep, definitely. It seems like it's very important today.
Henry Hen.
There we go. There's another one.
Ooh, they are. You know, the ones that we're showing on TV are I would say, about a 7.5 to 8.5 inch average, right?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, we're catching some little ones mixed in there with them, but for the most part, in the last couple hours, they've gotten to be nice fish.
I just caught 5 in a row that were like 6 inches. Folks, mark your calendar for Saturday, April the 26th. I'll be hosting a live seminar from 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. at the West Bend Fleet Farm store. Hey, but don't worry if you can't be there in person, because we're going to be streaming it live on the Fleet Farm Facebook page. This is your chance to catch tips and tricks from some of the best fishermen in the Midwest and score deals on gear from some of my favorite brands like Clamp, Northland, and Rapella. And this is cool. If you're one of the first 100 guests at the seminar, you'll take home a free collector's Fleet Farm hat. RSVP today on Fleet Farm's Facebook page. I'll see you there, Saturday, April the 26th at the West Bend Fleet Farm store.
Here we go.
Let's see, Vince.
Yeah, decided to give the bluegills a break and see if we could get some more perch.
Well, that bluegill fishing was a ton of fun. I mean, every single cast you got bit. But so is there a different type structure that the perch hang out on?
It seems like they're just a little bit shallower than the bluegills right now. They're both on hard bottom, sand and rocks, but the bluegills were a little deeper and we moved up here into 6 feet of water and right away.
So the bluegills were in about 8?
Yeah, 8 to 10, and the perch are in like 6, it seems like.
Oh, this feels pretty good. And I'll tell you what, these are fun to catch, folks, and they fight pretty darn good too. That's a nice bluegill in the perch spot. Now look at that bluegill. That's beauty anywhere you go, folks.
Here we go.
What do you got there, Hen?
Oh,
ooh,
perch.
That's a nice perch, Henry. Hold that one up. And like I say, a month ago that thing is twice the width, huh, Vince?
Oh yeah, way bigger before they spawn. They look sickening almost.
All right, Henry, what do you like to eat better?
Oh, perch are number one for sure.
Perch are number one.
Perch, walleyes, and bluegills.
Okay.
Here we go. This one bit right by the boat. Oh, nice.
You know, Oh, that is a dandy. Yeah, hold them up nice and steady. Now, so that, you know, if you don't want to cast, you can actually hang these over the side Winnebago style, huh?
Oh, definitely. And there's a lot of days we end up doing that. You know, it might be windy and tough to feel, and our water's dirty, so the boat in general doesn't spook them, and you can get them right underneath.
We have caught, between the three of us, I'll bet you we've caught 100 fish.
Oh, easily. We've caught a lot, and all sizes, which is great to see the small sizes coming up here on the river.
There we go. Ooh, look at that. Now see, now that's only about a 7.5, folks, but look at how thick that fish is. And Vince, one thing I wanted to ask you, buddy, that side of the river is Minnesota, that side of the river is Wisconsin. Does either license work here?
Yep, either license works. The one thing to remember is, since we are a boundary water, you want to bring a paper copy of your license with you.
Oh, really?
Here. Yep.
Is that any federally navigable water? I think it is.
It might be, but I know any boundary water, you want to have a paper copy. Here we go.
Vincey, yeah. Let's see. Henry's got one on too.
Oh, nice. Mine's bigger, Henry.
Henry's is a little small.
That's a good.
That's an awesome bluegill right there, Vince. And again, I can't stress enough, if you're going to take a kid fishing, this is how to start them out, where they're getting bites all the time.
Absolutely, just getting bites nonstop the whole day.
Now you have what, 3 kids?
I do have 3 now.
And what's the age?
4, 3, and 6 months.
And 6 months.
I might be off a little bit.
So are you getting any sleep at night?
None.
Well, say hi to your lovely wife, would you, right now?
Absolutely.
Say hi.
Hi, Joe. You're a saint.
Vince, I'll tell you what, this has been all day long.
It has been.
You know?
A couple of slower periods, but...
No, but I mean, and you know, the neat thing about this time of year, and we've had a very cool spring, is this is just starting. It's going to get better and better, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. This is just the beginning of the spring and summer bite.
Yeah, all day long. Every cast almost a bite. There he comes. There's a nice bluegill right there. Henry, you're going to have a nice mess of your 15 to take home to clean up. And I'm going to have 15 too. Hey, Vincey, hey, one thing I wanted to ask you, that's a nice bluegill right there. One thing I wanted to ask you, so if folks want to just come for a half day, do you do half days too?
Yep, we do a half day or a full day.
So how long is a half day and a full day?
4 and 8 hours, and we can do up to 4 people in the boat with us.
Vince Moldenhauer guides the Mississippi River on a daily basis. For more information, give Vince a call. That phone number is 414-791-5534. 791-5534.
Get ready for the ride of your life. Right now, we have amazing deals that you can't miss. From rugged trails to family fun, the Yamaha Wolverine is built for it all. And with our exclusive financing and customer cash options, your dream ride is closer than ever. Experience the ultimate blend of performance and versatility. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today and start your new adventure.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters in the Woods.